Oh man.
So free gas, free food. And then everyone's fucked.
Yeah,
We're fucked.
pretty much.
Everyone's
I think
fucked.
I don't know what to do. It's that weird thing. I really have occasionally gone like, well, I'm fucked. Like, damn, too deep into this to do anything else though. I've really thought that a number of times. Other than like, the only thing is just like diversifying what I do myself. I'm going like, okay, well, I guess some of it's just going like, okay, I'm gonna try and do acoustic stuff and do other projects and then work on other things. But I've kind of just gone like, no, I'm fucked with that. There's nothing else to do. Like, what else am I going to do? Like, I'm going to go back to school?
Yeah.
I'm going to learn how to read and write like you? I'm a lot older than you.
It hurts, trust me. Yeah. I mean, you could get a gas station.
Or buy a gas station. I might do that.
Part of the solution rather than part of the problem, Mike. But we'll see what happens. See what the future has in store for us both.
Solar power.
That's a good band name.
This has to do with a lyric from your first Fat Records release.
Shit. Half stepper.
And it's, what do you do when doing what you love gets you nothing, or gets you nowhere, it gets you nothing? What these lyrics mean to you when you wrote them, or what did, and what do they mean to you now? Have your lyrics taken on an alternative or different meaning as you've aged?
I wrote...
What's the lyric?
I wrote the lyric, what do you do when doing what you love gets you nowhere, gets you nothing?
Is that about masturbating?
It's not anymore, but originally it was. I've never told anyone that, actually. A lot of people have asked, and I just
Barbara
never...
Walters of Renaissance.
I haven't learned how to cry yet, so we'll have to, the jury's out on that one. But the jury wouldn't have any problem with me crying. I don't know why I brought that up. It's strange.
I'd have to talk to a lawyer to see if that was admissible.
It feels good to cry.
It might be stricken from the record.
It also feels yeah. What was the oh yeah, the lyric thing. I actually forgot. I wrote the lyrics. What do you do when doing what you love gets you nowhere, gets you nothing? Probably in like 2006 or 5, when the band was first starting to tour, and it was weird because we started touring when we were like 17 years old. So we were like work so hard, and we were having a lot of fun. We were like working really hard and trying to like convince people to give us a chance, like when we were out on the road, because not like that many people like fucked with us outright, but a lot of people looked at us like, Jesus, these fucking Canadian kids. Like, it was weird. We had like a bit of a hard time at first, and it just started to like actually permeate more and more into what we did, where we were like moving forward and stuff with the band, and it was cool. But then, like, you know, we're faced with that harsh reality of, you know, the fact that you need money to survive, and then you're in a band, and then that's not really in the cards for you. And I think like those lyrics still to this day like ring true with me as far as like what I initially wrote it about. I can still see that, but I have no right to complain about it. I just it's always a struggle. That's the thing. It's like, especially I think with more, like certain genres of music more than others, there's always a struggle. But at the same time, like, people who start punk bands kind of enjoy it. Like, enjoy the struggle. Like, even secretly, some people just like really love it. You know what I mean? Like, it's a motivator. You know?
Yeah.
And I mean, it's easy to write songs when you're struggling and you're, you know, like,
I want it to be hard to write songs because I'm so affluent.
So stoked and just rich. Yeah. I think those lyrics still mean everything they meant to me before, just in a bit of a different hue or something, you know? It's, I still work a job when I'm home from the road and stuff, and I'm doing like a solo album tour now. That's a new thing for me. So like what you were saying, like diversifying what I'm doing and stuff, but at the same time, it's still a struggle. So it's still like, I've been more places than nowhere, and I've done more things than nothing, for sure. But it's still, there's that weird, you always have that like yearning for more.
Never feels, you always hear like about bands that have like the overnight success. You're like, what would that like? Because it's been, any success that we've had, which is whatever, it's been such a slow uphill gradient that it never felt like, yeah,
oh, of course, yeah,
or whatever.
Same with the Flatliners.
It's always, and it's really easy to look at like a lot of other bands and go like, man, how do you get there? What do you, I want to get that. And I think that goes like all the way up to the top. Like, I've been around like really like famous guy bands. Charlie Daniels. No, but like real famous, successful, like guys that are rich. Like I would call them straight up rich, and they're like, man, you know, it's just they only give out so many SNL slots, and we really wanted to get SNL, and like they're very aware of like it's a bummer that we didn't get it, but they're also like, yeah, it's an awesome problem to almost get or whatever, but it's still just that thing of like, I don't know, being hungry to like do the next thing.
Totally, yeah. It seems like there's no end to the road.
Yeah.
That's the thing. And sometimes that's a daunting feeling, like touring a lot, being away from home and missing people, and just like, you know, like kind of being weird, like in like a transient mode, you know, you're just kind of like, what am I doing? Where am I going? You know, but but then you play and it feels awesome. That's the thing. You know what I mean? Like all day you could think about why you're here. Yeah. If you're having a bad day, but then you get on stage and it feels awesome, and you are the reason in the end that the road is endless. Yeah. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, you can choose to quit at any time.
But you just choose to keep
I'm in a great mood, not a great mood. I'm in a positive mood on the road most of the time, consider if things are going right, but I've only got, and I can do a bad show or two, like a Little Rock, Arkansas, and a even smaller Rock, Arkansas, that there's like
Tiny Rock.
You know,
Pebble.
Like 8 people show up, and you know 3 of them actually care, and you're just like, why am I doing this? But man, if that happens for 3 shows in a row, that 3rd show, my brain starts going like, what am I doing? You start to and it's dumb that you should reassess your entire career and life and why you got into all this because of 3 shows, but that's my limit. I mean, it's 3 shows. That 3rd show is the one where I'm like, what the fuck am I doing? Like,
well, it's especially based on like your geographic location. Like, I feel like punk bands are the only kind of bands, and I could be wrong, but I just believe that they're the only kind of bands that go everywhere. Yeah. Like, oh, we played that place 10 times and it sucked. We'll go back. It could be good this next time. Like, what are you talking about?
I hear they got
but I do it all the time. Like,
I hear they got a South Park pinball machine now. We should give it a shot.
Yeah, I got the inside scoop, man. It's going to be great. It's going to be a way better show.
One guy wrote me an email from that town. One guy liked a thing on Facebook and said, you should come here.
We got to go for Greg Rickety, man. We got to go for Greg. He's great. He seems nice. I've never met him. No. I think that's how he spells his last name.
Train Yard Pete. Who doesn't come to the show? Who won't come? The
won't.
Guy that begged you to come play the town.
He leaves.
Dude, I was gonna come out, but I got baked early. I was like, we travel.
Oh, dude, I thought the show was tomorrow. Yeah. Fuck.
Yeah. When you guys coming back? That's always, every single time you're like, thanks for, you know, the minute you leave Little Rock, Arkansas, you get some all caps thing on Facebook.
Come to Arkansas.
When are you guys coming to Arkansas? Never again. That's when. Krusty Paul or whatever your name is.
Oh, fuck. That's a good one.
Cool. So the last one, just real quick, suggested listenings of bands you've really been digging lately.
Oh, cool. Oh, shit. Dude, there's a lot of really good bands from Canada right now. And it's weird because, like, Canada's so close to many parts of America. And there's always been a good music scene there, but it's funny because people are like, oh man, like any new cool like Canadian bands? Like it's like this far off exotic land. Like any cool new music? Like whenever someone says the phrase new music to me, I just think of like, I wonder if people think that people in Canada are just trying to like pioneer some new genre, just like this is Canada, you know?
Some new Sons of Rush project genre.
Some weird thing. But there are a lot of great bands. There's a band called Pup from Toronto.
I heard them.
They're awesome.
He played me them.
Oh yeah, they're fucking killer, man. Single Mothers from London. The Dirty Nil.
No wait, London, that's in England.
Oh no, well we're part of the monarchy.
Oh, okay.
So
it's
cool. It is in England though. There's a Paris, Ontario. There's a Berlin, Ontario. There's a London, Ontario. Like, figure it out. You know what I mean? Holy mackerel. The Dirty Nil is a really cool band from Hamilton area, I believe. Teenage Kicks is a really cool rock and roll band from Toronto. Solids is a really cool band from Montreal. Paul's new band, Hounds, because I'm not in that band, and he's one of my best friends, but they kick ass, so Hounds from Toronto. What about you?
Oh man, there's a lot. There's this really great singer named Chris Brown, and he sings.
Cool.
He sings his songs about punching girls.
Is that like? Oh my goodness! Wow.
No, there's a.
Jeez.
I don't.
He sounds
he's
nasty.
horrible. He's not a good singer anyway. It's very troubling. why somebody so horrible can be so famous and
Yeah, he did the whole
talentless at
Cisco
the
hair
same
thing too,
time.
didn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was weird. Cisco already did it, dude. Can't
Yeah.
touch nothing Cisco has
Yeah.
already been on.
I listen to a lot of new Cisco.
Yeah, dude, he's great.
And
Still relevant too
Still
somehow.
very.
It's awesome. Yeah, good for him.
What is good?
What is good?
What is good? I'm really into the new Cheap Girls record.
Oh, it's really
Love
good.
it.
Really good. Excellent record.
There's a band called Heavy Times.
Oh,
from
word.
Chicago.
Okay.
I'm very obsessed with. They're like my
Cool.
favorite.
You're very obsessed with them. Jesus, look out, Heavy Times. We seeing this fucking guy soon.
I got this Trapper Keeper, and I just write Heavy Times, Weeby.
That's awesome.
Under there, I'll write Mike Times. And just different variations.
Oh,
of
that's
us,
cool.
Like being married
Yeah,
together and
that's nice.
parts and
That sounds really sweet.
that.
Yeah. And thoughtful, actually.
And thoughtful.
Yeah.
I'm really into a indie rock kind of rapper guy named Astronautilus. He just put out a record with Justin Vernon
Okay.
from Bon Iver.
Oh, okay, cool.
And that's really cool. This band in town called the Fleshlights that I like a whole lot
Word.
that are about to have a new record.
They
come
are,
out.
sorry, a band called the Fleshlights.
They're called the
Okay,
Fleshlights,
you weren't
yeah.
just talking about.
No.
Fleshlights.
I'm a big proponent of those too. Actually, I'm not. I was saying that as a joke, but I got one for free once, a Fleshlight, and it sat around for a while because I was too good to use it. Then I realized, like, wait a minute, this is me. I'm not too good to give this a shot.
My hand's tired.
Yeah, so I gave it a shot, and the thing is, it felt good-ish.
Okay, that sounds
But it's
great.
like, the problem is, it's like, so it's a flashlight, and
Right.
then you take it off, and there's like a puss.
Right,
That you can't say.
yeah.
I know you can't say in
Ooh,
Canada.
jeepers.
You can't say in Canada, it's vagina.
Oh, wow.
And then, but when you
Puss.
yeah.
Okay.
When you do it, the thing is,
Okay.
you kind of lose the sense of looking at the vagina because you're doing this, and it's just a flashlight.
Yeah.
So it's not sexy. It's not like you're fucking.
It's like you're doing work or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like you're
like,
fucking.
oh, the
a
power's down. I gotta
flashlight.
go fucking flip the breaker or whatever, you know, with the flashlight.
It's too much. It's more.
You're flipping your breaker though, aren't you? Yeah, you are. Puss.
It's more like having sex with a flashlight than a fake vagina.
That's awesome. Is it? Wait, no, I think I missed your entire point. No, that sucks.
No, my
foot is asleep too. This is crazy. Hang on.
You know what?
Oh, hang on.
I'll roll my
Wow.
flashlight up and down it, and it'll wake it back up.
Will it work for that too?
It's called Rolfing.
Have you heard of Jenkum before?
Jenkum.
Jenkum. Jenkum is a cool thing. Well, you should look that up for later. Yeah.
Alright,
You always want to leave the
I know
people
what it
wanting
is.
more.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah, Jenkum.
All right. Yeah, that jazzy beat.
Yeah, that's nice. Jenkum.
It sounds fun. I'm sure. Any other musical groups?
Took it.
Oh, Came and Took It. There's a band.
Do you say
called
Chicks
Came
Dig
and-
It? Oh.
Chicks Dig It. There's a band called Chicks Dig It that broke up that are back together now.
Yeah.
Came and Took It
Came
from
and
Austin,
Took It?
Texas. Represent.
Jenkum? Jenkum
It's
is when you
weird,
shit
I
into a
feel-
jar and then you ferment it for a while and then you like huff the fumes and then you get high. So I've been told.
That's a weird.
So I've been told.
That's a weird thing to name your band. But
Yeah.
a cool thing.
Not bad, because not a lot of people would get it, you know, and then they
That's
look it
a
up like, oh my
good-
God, you know? Yeah,
That's a good crusty band name.
I know. This is beautiful. Wow. Jerry Rafferty.
I'm just trying to think of what's I've listened to on my. I've kind of given up on music, really.
That's fair.
I'm kind of more into.
Ever since you heard of Jenkum, you're thinking,
yeah.
jeez, how do I do that instead?
I
And
have-
you just shit in a jar.
I have an audio recording of Jenkum.
Oh,
of people
fuck.
doing
that sounds
Jenkum of just the fermentation.
Yeah,
It's like
yeah.
like sped up fermentation.
Okay.
And you loop it.
Oh,
Just listen to
wow.
that and work out, pump weights.
Yeah. We got to pump something to pump it out. Make more Jenkum. Keep getting fucked up. Cool, man.
Yeah.
Jenkum.
Jankum. My favorite new band is Jankum. They're a Canadian power Power dribble band.
Power dribble.
Power dribble.
People say they're really shitty. But
Well, that's
I
that
don't
new
get
genre you guys are pioneering
That's the
in Canada.
one.
Power dribble.
Power drivel.
Yeah.
Yeah. But there's a U in the word power.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's a U and then a double U, which is
Like
weird.
POU.
ER. So it's a triple U.
I get it. It's phonetic. Canadian phonetics. Power dribble.
Yeah, it's PO
Yeah.
triple WER.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's easy. It's easy. Yeah.